Okay, dear children, now we are moving on to the second video of the determiners lesson. In the first video, we had covered the first three of the determiners. We had done articles, we had done demonstratives, and we have done possessives. Okay, now here we are going to be distributives. Now what do you mean by distributives? Distributives are nothing but distributing it to either everybody or to nobody or to each and every person there. So either, neither, each and every. So either indicates any of the two persons or things. You can take either of the books, that means you have got a set of books there, you can take this one or that one, or when is the second condition, or both the things or both the persons. Like for example, high-rise buildings are built on either side of the highway. Okay, that means you say on both the sides of the roads you have got these high-rise or tall buildings. Okay, now when will you use neither? Neither means not the one and not the other, not this one, not that, means nothing. Okay, so neither team was well prepared for the debate competition. So not this team was prepared, nor that team was prepared. None of them or nobody was prepared for this. Then when are you going to be using each? Okay, now each is used to indicate things separately, one by one, as the words are each. Now it refers to each and every person who belongs to that group, or if we are talking about a classroom scenario, to each and every child of this classroom. So when we refer to a small number, okay, now here when we talk now each, now we are not talking about each and every living organism in this universe. No, that is an unlimited number. Here we are going to restrict the number to a certain small number, or to the group is limited and definite, where it is you can count that many number. Like we can count the number of students studying in our school. Yes, they are countable, isn't it? So like for example, now here I have given you an example. Each child was in proper uniform. Now here if we are talking about our school, we do know the number of students in our school, yes or no? So now here when you say each child was in her or his school uniform, so here we are talking to a certain number, definite number. Each member of the Indian contingent was honored. So here maybe this group was sent to represent our country for some games, Asian Games, Olympiads, or whatever it is. Okay, so now they came back successful, and so here it says that each member. So maybe sometimes when we go to the Olympics and all, we do not send a very large number, only all the qualified, well qualified participants or athletes or whatever game they are representing goes. So now we have maybe a team of less than 1,000 people, less than 1,000 athletes going. So each, and we came back, we did a very good job, we came back successful, got so many gold medals and silver medals, etc. And so when they returned, they were honored. So each member of the Indian contingent was honored. So here that number is restricted to a certain number, isn't it? After this, I want you to be doing exercise J on page 33 in your textbook itself. Now we are moving on to the next one. We have got E. What is E now? E is quantifiers. Quantifiers, they all represent quantity. Okay, now there are many words that come under quantifiers. Some, any, many, much, a lot, then few, a few, the few, little, a little, the little, and some more like that. The whole list is given in your textbook. You can just go through, read through it. Okay, they tell us something about the number or the quantity. Okay, so now which are the main commonly used words are much, many, some, any, and the other one, as I told you, you can read through your textbook, there are examples given there also. Much. When is much used? Much refers to the quantity and used in uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns. Many refers to the number and used with countable nouns. Understood? Then when you have got next one, you have got some and any. Some and any are, they are used for both. They are used for quantity as well as for number. Okay, after this I want you to be, just read through what is written for distributors and then do the exercise on page 34, exercise K. It should be done in your textbook itself. Okay, then after that we will be moving on to the next determiner, that is interrogator. As the word suggests, interrogator means what? Asking questions. Now, what are the type of questions you ask? Not all the WH words will come under this. You have got what, which, whose, then how many, how much. Okay, so now we place these determiners before nouns to ask about people or things. Okay, to ask, you are asking the question, you are to ask before, they are placed before nouns to ask about people or things. Okay, so and then of course don't forget that because it is interrogator determiner, you have to have the question mark at the end of the sentence. Now after this we will you all will be doing exercise L and M on page 35 in your textbooks itself. So with this we come to the end of this lesson. Okay children, and any of the doubts can be solved in our Google session. Thank you children.